everybody. Welcome to the Touchgrass podcast. Hello, Miller. My name is James.
My name is Eric.
And I'm Tracey.
Woo!
Hi, Tracy.
Thanks
Hello.
for coming on, Tracey.
Thanks for having me. Very lovely to be here in the park.
Yeah, it is really nice to be here next to this like meditation circle thing called the Labyrinth. Which there is no cameras.
Podcast.
Yeah.
We are
Too
the
young.
camera.
Who doesn't get it?
In your head, son.
For those listening, I've brought my home to work with me. My son is off to the side, playing Fortnite.
In a park. The Labyrinth doesn't sound very meditative to me, but
Is it a meditation
Yeah, I
circle?
read the thing, yeah. It's like you walk through it and meditate and it makes you feel good. It's literally what it says on the sign.
Well, that's meditation's meant to
I
make you
should've
feel
read the
good.
sign.
Yeah, but it's specifically, this is a place for that. Oh god, which way is on? I just moved the switch. I hope, is it still signal? No, just look at this. Is there still signal?
Which one are you?
The one with the yellow one.
Yes.
Yes, okay, cool, sorry. Right, we'll cut that, that's fine.
We will
Alright,
not.
so you just did your session. How do you think you went? Do you enjoy playing? Did you enjoy playing?
I did enjoy playing. Yeah, I think it went well. Yeah.
From an outside perspective, it went well. Yeah.
That was very
It
zhuzh.
was really good.
Yes.
No, it was awesome. It was really cool. Usually we start with like going through the songs. So what was the first song you did?
The first song I did was Walk, a song called Walk. I think it's my most recent song, but it's a song I've had the lyrics for
Okay.
a few years. Yeah, well, I had
Interesting.
the idea. I kind of had the first verse, if you will,
Yeah.
for, a few years, and then found it again and kind of started putting it together, found the chords, and
Yeah, okay.
all kind of fit together.
So is it about stuff recently as well, or?
No, it's not really about anything personal for me,
Oh, okay.
but I've many friends that have had kids or had the experience of becoming pregnant, and it's about that and not knowing really how to tell the person you're with and all the nuances and fears and stuff that kind of come with that. But in the song, it plays out as if it is kind of the best case scenario. We'll have to move out and I want roses and, just simple things, and it's difficult, but we'll get by. And then at the end, it's like, oh no, we have to go for a walk because I actually still need to tell you. This is going to be harder than I thought. So I like to write songs about quite difficult things to talk about, I reckon. Yeah.
They're easier to sing about.
Yeah. They
That's
are,
cool.
actually.
Was it overt in the song that it was about telling them that you're pregnant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
was?
When you listen to the lyrics or
Okay.
read the lyrics, it's the first line is like, we should go for a walk. I've got something to tell you.
As soon as you sang that, I was like, is that what this is about? And then you went
Okay, maybe
further
because
into
I've
it. I'm
never-
like, okay, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Maybe because I never had that experience, but that's not. I just thought it was like.
Just wanting to walk. Just
Well,
walk
I thought it was like,
enthusiast.
because I've had to have conversations with people and wanted to go for a walk for that as well. But I've
Yeah.
never had to tell
True.
someone I'm pregnant before.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's a very nuanced situation, but also I think at the same time, kind of not. It's just something that women go through a lot, or
Yeah,
just
no.
the fears of being
That's
pregnant.
really cool. Now you've
Cool.
said that to me. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. But that was, that,
It makes sense if you've
does.
never had to think about it.
yeah, for sure. But it's like a cool thing to write about too.
I thought so too, and it's something that's not very touched on. It's not very talked about, and I like to write things like that and kind of give it some like respect and not get too deep into like, oh, it feels so bad, or it's like
taboo.
this, or the judgment of that situation, what that could be. I like to, just be really honest about it. Yeah.
No, that was really cool. Yeah.
Remove the stigma almost,
sure.
right?
So
through a song.
Yeah.
it's interesting that you had the idea for the first verse and what the song was going to be about, and then wrote it. What's the time frame like?
So I've would have written the first section probably about 4 years ago.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe longer than that. And then in the last, I'll say this year, I put it together.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like normal? No, not obviously it's not that normal, but I mean,
For me.
your writing process, what's the writing process like? Usually you sit on ideas for a while, or?
It depends. It depends on the idea. I write down pretty much everything. Any idea that comes to mind, I'll write it down. Because, I usually go by the feeling of it. And if I like it or not. There's a lot of scrap material. There's books and books.
Yeah.
But, usually I'll keep it because you never know when it might fit. Sometimes I'll find, because I also write pretty intuitively. And so I find that something sometimes needs to happen in my life for me to be able to finish the song.
Yeah.
Things like that, or you find out some new information, or just another piece of the puzzle that in turn makes it
get that.
All
That's
come
cool.
together.
But you usually start from a lyric.
It's usually lyrics, for me. Lyrics and a melody, so kind of the top line.
Yeah.
And then I'm not the greatest musician. I'm much more, I guess, of a singer and a songwriter than I am a musician, but I still love guitar.
You played great, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. But I respect that you see yourself that way.
Yeah.
It's fair.
Thanks.
I had an interjection, but I've just forgotten it. Hang on.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Not with him, with both of us, God.
With your writing process. Crap, what did you just say?
Starts with lyrics. So they're written down, handwritten as well, which is
I
interesting.
prefer to handwrite them.
Yeah, that makes
Definitely. I feel weird about anybody who writes lyrics on a laptop or something, like I'm not judging you, just I don't know.
I feel
there's
so
something,
judged right now.
something
I tend
unnatural about it,
Yeah, I get a lot of people that say that, but I don't.
I work with voice memos on my phone and the Notes app because I can
the
type
Notes app.
quicker.
Yeah.
And it's like I need to get the
Keep
idea
it
out.
Legible.
Like
100%.
because I'll sing through something and then like.
But there's been
Where's
so
paper?
many times that I've lost all my notes, or I've lost the
okay.
phone done, and it's just
I have the cloud. So
I do too, but I don't.
I'm one of the only people, I think that I know that hasn't like changed phone because they've lost it or broken it. Like that's so. I don't know. Weird tangent, but like the fact that you could lose. I don't know. Pointless tangent. It's just weird.
If you lost it, you lost it for a reason, sort of things that we say.
I definitely think everything happens for a reason. But
No, that's
just.
not.
It's so interesting. So many more people lose their phone or their shit gets wiped, breaks a screen. Like Blake breaks a screen once every 8 months.
Yeah, okay.
Like, and it's. I don't know. Maybe I respect my technology too much.
Oh, I just have a good
Like I'm
case, man.
scared to break it,
Yeah.
so
Throw
I'm
mine
like
at the
I
road
keep it in
right
my
now.
pocket or I don't know.
100%.
Random tangent, but
I ran over my phone at work once. That was rough.
Damn.
Yeah, like a forklift. It was very dumb.
having said that, I've shut 2 separate phones in my car door once. Separate occasions, separate phones.
Never lost it, but shut
Never
it in the
lost
car
it, but completely
twice.
fucked it.
That's
All or
quite an
nothing.
achievement, though. Never losing your phone or having.
Yeah, I've lost my phone.
Yeah.
Though I got it back.
But yeah,
Does
like
that still count? God, why
like
are we talking
losing your
about this?
Notes app is like how? How does that happen?
What?
Do you know? Maybe if you bricked it,
I
get it
think.
wet.
I remember the first time it happened, and I just kind of refused to really acknowledge it and just decided to move on with my life because I was really happy with and I write, as I said before, like everything down. So
Yeah.
I have like thousands of notes at any given time.
Yeah.
But I think I just, I don't know. I think at one time it updated and it just kind of wiped my notes. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
the
right.
greatest with technology,
That's
so
right.
it was
That's cool.
probably actually an easy fix, and I just didn't know what I was doing.
Start again,
Massive
fuck it.
side
Yeah.
tangent. But no, it's fair. I get the impersonal. I write mine down and then I can't go back through them quick enough, and it just seems illegible when I'm on notes in my phone. If I'm like, this one goes with that song, I can just swipe to that. and have it immediately in that group of like, yep, this is with this idea, or I can search through ideas much quicker. But usually I have mine when I'm doing something that's quite mind-numbing, so I don't have a piece of paper to write it down, like if I'm at work or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get this idea right now, otherwise it'll disappear, and then that is my phone.
Yep.
I do that with
Same.
voice memos.
Yeah, I do
Like,
that too.
it's in my head, I have to sing it into the phone,
Yep.
then I piece it together, and then I make a note with the finished lyrics in it. So then
Yep.
it's like, all right, that's done, I can come back and add everything to it later.
Yeah, that's fair.
I usually do it the other way, where I write the lyrics and then I'll record it. But yeah, I don't really have a set way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very open to however
I
it
feel like the people
comes
that are
about.
super creative are not very,
Rigid
yeah.
in
Yeah.
their thinking.
They're not
I've
gonna
got
be
sticky
like,
notes
step
with
one,
like
step
4
two, step
words
three,
on
like,
it.
I like to go through my notes though, and at like I don't know, a random afternoon when I have time and go through them and write them all down, and I find that is really helpful in building the songs or yeah, creating them.
Finding ones that fit together and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that with melodies.
Yeah.
Not 100% the same, but like if I sit on something for a long time and then I'm like, oh, that's the verse for this, or that's the chord, it'll come later.
I love it when that happens.
Oh,
and you
it's
put
the
all the
best.
pieces together, and it's
Yeah.
Life is a jigsaw.
It's all about the journey.
Square peg, round hole.
I mean, we sounded a bit more positive than that, but anyway, shows where your brain's at today, Jeff.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So we did the first song. What was the second song?
The second song was Grow Apart, I think. Yes. Yeah, I wrote that song. That's actually quite an old one, probably 10 years ago.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty much the only really good recording I've got. I did really quickly with the brother from Killing Heidi.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember
So
this
I did like
story.
this Centrelink course for Coles that we were supposed to get a job with Coles after. I know. And it was in this like this youth centre thing, and he was just like volunteering, and they had a whole setup like downstairs, and so just one afternoon I went in, we recorded it, one take, and it's
Cool.
on SoundCloud.
Hell yeah. That's a cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So growing apart, what's it about?
Yeah, pretty much growing apart from, people you love, friends, or things like that. I don't really know why I wrote it or where the inspiration came from,
10
because
years ago, that makes
10
sense.
years ago, I remember when I was putting it together, and it was nothing to do with my life.
Yeah, okay.
So, I don't know. I feel like sometimes these songs just kind of come through, and I just go, okay, sure. Like, I guess I'm the vessel for this song, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I've got songs like that,
That's
and I
pretty cool.
realized, like at the time of writing, it's not applicable to me. Where is this coming from? And then years later, realizing, it triggered something in me that reminded me of, like for example, I wrote a song that I thought was about my brother in a share house. The opening lyric is, "I don't want to go home because I know you'll be waiting for me." And I thought it was about, I'm scared to come home because he's going to be mad at me for not doing the dishes or something. And then years later, I've realized it's about my dad and something that happened in my childhood. So like,
Wow.
it could even be you grew apart from someone years before and you didn't realize, and it just came to you
Yeah.
as some kind of weird catharsis.
It's amazing how it's like that. Do you write pretty intuitively? Like you kind of just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be I'll hum
Yeah,
a
yeah,
melody
yeah, yeah.
and then, or
Just-
just like words.
Have you ever written something that predicted the future?
I don't think so.
That's happened to me, and
He's
it
not The
wasn't like
Simpsons.
a huge thing. Yeah, no, predictive scripting. But it's crazy when it happens.
What happened? You have to tell
Oh,
us
well,
what
it
happened.
wasn't something like big.
That's not the point.
I know.
Anything.
No, I remember it
Clairvoyance is
happening. I
clairvoyant.
just don't remember why.
You've got the touch. No.
I'm going to go through my back catalogue and figure out now if I have.
I don't think I have.
You never know. You could go through it and then actually be like, "Wow, well, actually,
Yeah, maybe.
new conclusions."
I wrote pretty intuitively, but I usually know what mine. Oh, yep, that's from there. Yep, that's from
Yeah,
there. Like, it's just-
same.
Yeah, like I'll write a line or a verse and then like, oh, okay, this is about this.
Yeah.
And then it'll colour the rest of the song, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I've
yeah.
definitely listened to songs back later and been like, oh, that means something completely different to me now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what I mean with
Yeah.
Case in Point.
Yeah.
Like the whole song works about Alex and about my dad. It's weird.
About both situations.
Yeah.
So it's like a double entendre of a song.
I think I
That's cool.
splashed in like some of it is talking to like a partner or something.
Yeah, I get
Like
that.
there's little things that are applicable to
in
that,
that
but
song, yeah.
yeah, it applies to multiple facets. So it's probably just a through line in my brain of like, because a lot of my shit is about girls that have hurt me. Lately, it's been all working through mental health and a lot of family drama and shit.
Same.
But it's
Yeah. What's the word? We break the
cycle breaking.
cycle breaking.
I have a song
We're
called
all-
Cycles
we-
Lever.
No, you were born in
that I'm working
95,
on.
weren't you? Aaron?
94.
Oh, okay. We're all born in 94.
Hey.
No, of course I knew that. Sorry.
No, you good?
I knew
Friends forever.
that. Well, we've known each other since we were like 6, so
Oh, that's cool.
I should know.
I don't have any friends from when I was 6.
Oh. Sorry. You
I
grew
moved.
apart.
Yeah.
You moved?
We did. We grew apart. Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, let's side tangent. So where are you from?
Dave.
I'm from.
No.
I'm from a small town called Benalla, which is
Oh, I actually know Vanilla.
yeah, hour before Albury.
Yeah,
It's,
I drove through there all the time.
Yep.
That sounds like no, but I lived in New South Wales, so I like drove through
It's the
to get to Albury to keep going. Yeah,
Yep. I know that drive too well.
yeah, me too. It was
Yeah. Do you remember the rooster?
yeah.
The tree?
Yeah.
It's not there. I mean, it's still there. It just doesn't look like a rooster
No.
anymore. It even had its own Facebook page.
Whoa,
Yeah.
cool. I remember Gundagai and the dog on the the dog
Gundagai.
on the tucker box.
Oh, yeah. I went there last year when I was going to Dragon Dreaming. It's going through there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So why the move
From the country to the
from
city.
Benalla to here? Yeah.
To live, pretty much, you know? Like,
Well, some people prefer to move to the
I
country.
do
to do
miss the country, yeah. I love nature, so I'd honestly love to live in the country, but I was very, I'd finished high school and pretty much what everybody does, go to the nearest city. So luckily it was Melbourne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to end up in Sydney.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We're not trashing cities on the podcast.
We've trashed worse.
That's true. But no, I'm not a fan of Sydney either.
Yeah.
Just move to the nearest city. Maybe I didn't live far enough from the city to have that mindset, but I did not have that mindset. It's interesting.
Where are you from?
I'm from like East Melbourne. Like,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kilsyth.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know where that is. It's
Yeah.
like an hour-ish.
At the base of the Mount
Yeah.
Dandenong.
Yeah, Mount Dandenong.
Yeah.
Do we know each other from Mount Dandy Hotel?
No.
Have you ever played there?
No.
Okay. Still trying to figure out where we played.
Yeah, you
Little
look
Red
familiar. Yeah.
Pocket? Okay, yeah. All right, cool.
When
Kiwa.
Yeah, Kiwa.
So it would have been Kiwa, yeah.
There we go.
I know that name.
That's so funny.
Did
I
you
haven't
ever
seen
play?
him for a long time.
Ah, yeah. I've got photos.
Yeah,
I had that cool undercut with the top knot.
of course you did.
Oh yeah.
Wanker. Nah. That was cool, though. He'd always have the jams right at the end.
That was a good open mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the venue exists anymore, does it?
No, I
That
don't
does
think
not
so.
surprise me though.
No,
After
it was
everything
popping,
we've been through.
dude.
Yeah,
when
but
it was on, it
COVID,
was on.
man, things just
As well.
die. Like,
Dude, I think
there's
it
so
was
much
gone like a while before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just happened.
I never realized what a little red pocket meant.
I didn't really put it together.
never
And then
read
someone
this
was like, that's a bit sus. I'm like, why?
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, okay.
Little Reds, man. I suppose I only called it Little Reds.
Little Red isn't that a band name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
they're not bad.
They have one good song.
Are they still around?
No, I don't
Didn't they
think
just come back because Vance Joy covered them or something?
so. Oh, yeah, maybe. That doesn't surprise me.
Hands joy.
Yeah, that was said exactly how I would have said it. Vance Shaw. Yeah.
No shade.
No shade. It's just he's like the Australian Ed Sheeran.
Wow.
He would love to be, mate.
That is a way to put it, though. No, I see that. Shit.
Sorry, what were you saying, Trent?
Sorry.
No, I was.
It was like 10 years ago that song came out.
Riptide?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the one
True,
song.
yeah. I was working at the
And
pizza
I think
shop.
the only reason that song got big is because Taylor Swift covered it.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's a good
It
song.
was huge here,
I
though.
reckon he deserves. Yeah, it was massive.
When it won-
I've never heard Taylor Swift's version, so.
It's on
Yeah,
piano, I think.
it's, Taylor Swift version.
In like BBC
Well,
radio.
yeah, she's the biggest artist on the planet, so
Victory lapping the world.
But he's followed it up too. Like, not had that success, but he's got some good. Like, he's
Yeah.
done pretty well.
Yeah,
it's not
he
like a
had some
one-hit
good
wonder for sure.
Yeah.
Messes Mine.
I didn't love Mess's Mine. What's that other
No.
really slow one?
He does the Fire and the Flood.
Yeah, I didn't love
That
that
him?
either.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
not just
one
saying
I've
these are
heard.
great songs. Like, I like them, but it's also they've been successful. Like,
Yes.
they get radio play and do
He
well.
wrote pop
Yeah.
songs that got popular. Yep.
But not in a pop sentiment, though. Yes.
The
But
singer-songwriter.
yeah, that's basically what I mean. But then Taylor Swift was that too, so,
Was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Not anymore. Now she has like 10 co-writes. Like, there's like 10 people listed on the writing of one song. It's great.
Isn't she? She writes all her own songs.
Not credited.
Yeah. I wondered how that worked because there's footage of her co-writing.
Yeah, you look up Apple Music and stuff, the credits have like at least got like 3 or 4 people on there.
Yeah. But how does that work though? Because then
What do you mean?
because that whole thing of Scooter Braun taking all of her music and then
Yeah.
she rewrote it because she was the sole
She
songwriter.
re-released it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, re-released.
Yeah, so I don't, maybe I'm just looking at the wrong ones, I don't know.
So Taylor's version means she's
Re-recorded it.
I
Yeah.
thought it
and
was
released
just
it.
about the masters. They owned the masters, so she wasn't earning all of the royalties from those recordings. So
Yeah.
she re-recorded them, so then she owned 100% of it and could get all the money from it. I don't know about writing played that much into that.
No, but because she was the sole songwriter, she could re-record it or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, that actually does make sense.
Yeah. I'm not sure how it
I don't know.
works.
I'd have to look into it. I'm not gonna
It'd
do
be
it
great
right
to
now.
talk
Lesson
to a
learned.
lawyer.
Read your contracts.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Read them.
Which actually, what is music to you? Like, not emotionally, though that would be an interesting question as well. But like, you said you haven't really got recordings. Are you aiming to do recordings? Do you gig a lot?
I have been on hiatus for the last while. But I would love to record. I would love to work with a producer and work with somebody and actually build the sound. Yeah, and I would love to, pretty much, and create a body of work and go on tour and pretty much do the whole thing.
Yeah. So you want to take it that seriously?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But yeah, I've really been held back by depression and shit. Yeah, right.
yeah.
I had to like heal myself before I could do
Yeah,
anything because I
shit.
knew that if I didn't have my mentality right, it just nothing.
Yeah,
You
100%.
just can't
Yeah.
exist,
Hey, guess what?
especially
We all
in
turned
that
30
world.
this year. That's the
I
thing,
know.
right?
So it's
well,
setting
I'm
the
about
turn.
to. I will
Yeah.
on Christmas.
Oh, you're the youngest here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas Day?
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get twice the presents?
No.
Damn it.
I used to. I got like one present for my birthday, and the rest from Santa.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's a good time.
about Santa. Yep. Sorry. I'm just like, I don't like Santa, but like,
I don't
Childhood issues
either.
come
I was like 4 or 5, and I was like, Mum, you wouldn't lie to me, right? Santa isn't real.
Isn't it? It was heartbreaking to find
No.
out.
I was like, yep, knew it, moved on.
Right. Yeah.
I don't remember finding out. I remember we spoiled it for our cousins and they were older than us and it killed them.
Damn.
It
No, I was-
ruined Christmas
I was
Day.
like, before school, I knew.
But this guy fucking came to me, 2 years ago? Santa's
Hello,
not real.
Darth
And then
Vader.
the Easter Bunny and everything, it was a slippery slope after that.
Yeah, right. You realize one, and then they're all. You find it all.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
And the third song, since we haven't spoken
Right.
about that.
Oh,
I did have. Sorry.
go for it.
You want to work with a producer? I'm not a producer, and I'm not offering my services. But I did hear, like when you were performing that second song, there's a section that would, I think, sound really cool with haunting, dissonant piano parts. I think following
That
the
one
melody. No. There's 3 notes, but you slipped into falsetto, and it was just like, yeah, piano right there. Oh, that'll scratch the itch. But anyway,
Do you have people lined up that you want to work with, or?
Not really. I haven't really looked into it.
Okay.
I haven't done any.
No, that's fair. No, because I didn't want to do it on air, but like
we can cut it if you want.
I've produced for a couple people, and I wouldn't mind talking about.
Cool.
If you want,
Yeah,
we can talk about
totally.
it. Yeah, cool.
Sweet.
But yes, now third song.
Yeah, third song.
Yeah. Third song was. Well, I've titled it as Who, but I don't really like that. So I guess I don't really. That's the working
Untitled.
title.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Almost everyone.
He's listening to videos. It'll be in everything. I can hear it from here. There was definitely something playing.
Sounds off.
Okay. Sorry, Mel.
I think almost everyone that we've done a session with has a song called Untitled so
yeah,
far.
It's
Except
like a rite
Adam.
of passage, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't have a song.
But also a massive pain in the ass. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Like, I don't want it to be untitled. I mean, it's alright
Well,
if
I've
it
got
was
Some
that.
people
Who
probably
written down here?
like that it's but I get that. I would
Yeah.
be in your camp for sure.
Yeah. I think once I have like a good catalogue of music, then we can have an untitled. Maybe.
True.
I feel like it comes early in your musical journey when you're not 100% sure of everything.
Yeah.
You know, you're
That
like,
makes
oh,
sense.
I don't know what this is really. I don't know what I want this to say to
I don't-
people.
I don't consider a song finished until it's got a title, to be honest.
Yeah, that's fair.
For myself,
Yeah.
at least.
If that was the case, I would half finish a lot more songs and then be done with them.
I mean, yeah, I'm So Done is only called that because I didn't like the first title, but before that it didn't have a title.
Yeah.
So now it's named after, it's not the chorus. But anyway, yeah, it was Why'd You Do This at Christmas? Because it's about a guy,
That's a
That-
great title, though.
he love bombed this chick like a month before Christmas and a week after one of her bunnies had passed away.
Oof.
And so it's from her point of view talking to him about, you're a piece of shit, why'd you do that? But anyway, sorry, your third song was called
Untitled.
Who or Untitled.
Yes.
And what's it
So
about?
what's it about? Yeah.
It's about the space between the relationship you have with somebody and the relationship you could have. Well, not that you could have, but I guess the optimum relationship.
Yep.
Yeah.
If things were slightly different, it could be like this, or
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Or like if it was good, it could be good.
yeah.
Yes,
Is it? For me, that resonates with my parents.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if that's what you're going for, but you know, you're like, oh, if I'd learnt this lesson, or if you'd learnt this lesson earlier, or whatever. I'm just rambling now, and I'm making up stuff.
No, like
yeah,
yeah,
for
that's
sure.
100% what it's about. I was hoping to make it ambiguous enough that it could be about parents, or it could be about friends, or it could be
Yeah,
about
that's cool.
it's purely stripping down and making it kind of
Yeah.
simplified, But yeah, it's very much about the tension between those two things, between the imagined, I guess,
Perceived.
wanting and the relationship, and then the actual what's really happening.
Yeah.
Which is why in the little breakdown bit where it kind of goes to the higher notes, it's not very clean. I don't even know what notes or chord I'm playing, but it sonically represents the tension really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it goes
Now that
from
you've
the-
said that, I
That's
can
cool
feel
that you
that.
think about it like that. That's good. It's a good song.
Literally, I was going to say, having it when you were like, it's as vague as it is so that you can put yourself in it. That's a good song.
Thank
You just wrote a good song.
Yeah, but then
That's the aim.
the ambiguity of it is great. I get that, but I also think personal things can be really powerful. Not that I'm trying
Yeah,
to
no.
contradict you. What I mean is that your personal thing doesn't have to be specific to you. By making it personal, it makes it general sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Like other people have felt that, or other people have experienced that,
Yeah.
instead of it just being about nothing, which is not what that song is about either. I just find it interesting that, you know, it's like I know people that have like, oh, make it about everybody, and then it's actually about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
No one can relate. If you
Yeah.
can't relate,
Yeah, exactly. But that's it's the opposite of that. It is actually. But yeah,
That's what I've found, and even the more kind of nuanced you are, and the more detailed you are, it's like the more people can see themselves in it.
Yeah.
Like the first song, "Walk," I was working with a photographer a couple of months ago, and he listened to it, and he's like, "That's so oddly specific, but." I really resonate with that. Like our headboard broke, like, you know, and just it all kind of matched up. Yeah, I really like that about songwriting. I guess
for
you
sure.
never really know what somebody could resonate with.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I had this conversation with another guy I met recently. That it was like we were talking about songwriting, and it feels insincere to write something that isn't from even your perspective or about truths that have happened to you. You know what I mean? And it feels insincere, but then really, like if you relate to it, there's the whole like concept of yourself. But nobody's gonna know unless they're really close to you.
Yeah.
It's not going to be as simple as that didn't happen to you. What are you talking, you liar? Like, unless it's like, I won the Super Bowl, or like, you know. But then even then, it's still relatable. And it's like, well, obviously I was talking about Tom Brady. Or like, you know, I'm just rambling now. But, you know.
Back to the future predicting one that you mentioned before. Have you written a song that predicted the future?
Yeah.
I've got songs that are very like first person point of view. Never happened to me, never even happened to who I was thinking about writing the song. But it's like, shit, maybe that will happen another time.
Yeah.
If you keep going with it, or just like...
If I keep living life, maybe one day I will break my nose on a bathroom floor, you know what I mean? Because I've written a song like that. Never happened to me.
Yeah.
Never happened to someone else. But
oh, real? That's about... Yeah, okay, because that
was just
feels
an
so specific to me.
yeah.
I know the song I play in this band, so it's like,
Okay.
oh, that song, yeah. But
it's
yeah,
not
it's
out,
like,
but yeah.
no,
It's a very
I'm like,
specific situation.
I genuinely
Yeah.
felt like you knew somebody that this happened to when you wrote that.
It's when I was writing it, it's just like the vibe of like a crazy 18-year-old party kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I
Nailed it.
I remember maybe this is what it's about. I fell over in Blake's bathroom and scuffed my cheek. But
Dude, you got to do more with your writing.
you mean I got to write better?
No. Do more with it. Get it out there
Do
more,
better
man.
stuff.
It's good
Yeah,
stuff.
no, I know.
But I want to learn more about you. So we worked out that you grew up in Benalla,
Yes.
and then you moved after high school. Makes sense. So when did you start playing music, and when did it start to become important to you?
I grew up without music. Like, not without it, but nobody around me played. My mum sang a little bit, like, around the house. That was pretty much it. But I started singing, I think when I was around 11. Because I remember the moment where I went to my bedroom, and I'd usually play with toys, but I looked at my toys and then I looked at my CD player. And I remember this like so clearly, and I stood there and I was thinking about it, and I was like, I'm going to sing today. And from that moment on, that was the switch. And I never went,
What
That's
did you
so
sing?
cool.
anything I had a CD, or probably like Christina Aguilera.
Yes.
So like I sat next to my CD player and I had the little booklet, and I did that until I was like 14 or 15. Every day.
That's
I
awesome.
fell in love with singing. I loved it, and I was loud. Like
Yeah.
I was singing, whatever they were singing, I was copying. And so throughout those years, my mum came in and would be like, "Oh, it sounds like you're getting better." Like, it sounds like, and I just didn't care. Like, I loved it too much.
Yeah.
So I moved schools, and all of these kids were into Triple J, and I'd never heard of Triple J. I only thought there was jazz, rock, and classical music. I did not know that anything else existed.
Wow.
So I moved schools, and then I found out that the world of music exists. And my mum bought me a Valencia guitar and a book on how to play guitar. And pretty much as soon as I knew 2 songs, I was gigging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I didn't really, I've always been pretty, quiet and to myself, so I didn't really tell anybody. I just kind of did it. And, yeah, it was a little bit of a shock to everybody.
No, that's cool.
But it was good. Yeah. So
that was in
since
Benalla?
then, that was.
How was the music scene in Benalla?
It was actually really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah. When I was growing up, Benalla was very artsy little town, and they'd have a really good open mic at this this cafe called Fairhome, which was the first place I ever played. And people from all of the other towns would come. It was really, really artistic and really musical, and all of my sister's friends were musos, and I was so inspired by everything, So it was great, but it's a shame now because I have 7 siblings, and
Okay. Where do you fit?
second eldest.
Okay. Yep.
But the 3 that go to the high school I went to, and they
Wow.
don't even have music as a subject anymore.
Oh my god.
Oh,
There's no teachers. It just doesn't exist anymore. There's no gigs. There's no music.
Wow.
how does that happen?
I don't even know. But they don't even have music. There's so many subjects they don't have.
Yeah.
And they're studying VCE.
Yeah.
They're in high school, and it doesn't exist anymore.
We didn't have dedicated classes, did we? You could
up till
elect
year
to-
10. VCE music we didn't. It was a chosen elective. Yeah, you said that. No, elective's not the right term for VCE. It was distance.
Yeah.
VCE music was distance.
No one offered it to any of us.
Daniel did it.
At
Daniel
all.
did it,
Yeah,
yeah.
Daniel did it. I wasn't musical enough at the time to really pursue that.
Fair
I think
enough.
our music teacher did help him a fair bit, though. What do you think?
Yeah.
How big was your school?
It was a small town school. There's the private school and the public school. I
Yep.
went to both actually.
Yeah, that's when
2
you changed
years
school.
at one, 2 years at the other.
Oh, you okay? Yep.
And then 2 years back at the other. Yeah, so it was very much changing. What was your question?
How big was
your
it?
school?
An average small town, can I say? Not super
100
huge.
kids?
Oh, more than 100 kids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
a few thousand.
A
Probably.
few thousand. Yeah.
Well,
See, we went to a school of a couple
oh,
hundred.
probably not a
Yeah.
few thousand. Maybe I don't know. Not huge. Not like a city school. I don't
Yeah.
know.
But yeah, a lot bigger than our school. That's probably why it was.
Yeah.
But you grew up here,
Oh,
or in Kills.
Down south.
wherever.
Eastern, not south.
Southeast. Southeast?
Nah, man, east.
Southeast?
You go straight along the east and then you hit us.
In the southeast?
Southeast is like Dandenong.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck you. Maps.
East. But yeah, we did grow up there. It wasn't. We went to a private school though, like a
Okay.
Christian private school.
Yeah.
A couple
Like
hundred
200,
students.
right?
Yeah. I don't even. There'd probably be over 200 now, but yeah.
Yeah, they've
like
combined.
my graduating class, we were a year apart. I was 27 or something.
Wow.
Class,
Yeah.
not like the whole year level. Sorry, not class. Whole year level was
Yeah.
27 students. Yeah.
I didn't graduate, so I don't know.
Neither
yeah,
did I.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. Though I sort of regret
Drop
it.
out life.
It served me so well.
Don't get any ideas.
So when did you start writing songs?
Even before I started guitar, I think I started writing a song probably when I was around 12, 13, and I never wrote it down, so I can only remember one tiny bit, and it wasn't even the bit I liked.
That's
I
still
knew that about it.
better than a lot of people. I don't remember mine, I don't think.
Yeah, but I think I actually started avidly writing when I was 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So who's your biggest influences?
I grew up loving Florence and the Machine and Missy Higgins. Pretty much all the singers, songwriters. As I said before, I didn't really know that music existed
Yeah,
very
yeah, of
much.
course.
So 80s rock, which I love now, was
Mm-hmm.
kind of like dad's music, you know, like
Yep.
it's, yeah,
I
and
have similar,
very
with different
uncool.
music, similar things. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like Regina Spektor and
Hell yeah.
whatever was on Triple J when I got a hold of it.
Yeah.
But I really liked him. James Morrison. Do you remember James
Oh
Morrison?
yes.
I loved him. I fell in love with him. Not like in that weird way, but like with his music.
Yeah.
What's his songs?
You give me
Yep.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Van Morrison.
Like the
that's not the
original
one.
Brown-eyed
James
girl.
Blunt.
Or Moondance or whatever.
Yeah, that's him too. Yeah.
Dad had greatest hits.
So maybe I'm asking this for in the future, but what would you want your music to sound like then? Have you thought about that, like production-wise?
I have, and
Okay.
it's something that kind of, I guess, has hindered me a little bit
Okay.
because to play, like, I love funky music. I love funk and I love blues. Anything with like
With
real soul
yeah.
in it, yeah, just something
I
real.
got that from here listening to you.
Yeah, but then I feel like I was never around any of that. So to play it for me would feel disingenuous at the same time as that's kind of everybody's story. Like, especially here in Australia, you know, like we
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
we don't
didn't
have a
Motown,
blues scene or anything like that, or we
yeah.
do, but you know, it's so I don't really know. I just know that the elements that I like, I love percussion, I love soul, and I would definitely want real instruments,
Yeah,
and
sure.
a real band and a live sound. But as far as the sound actually goes, I don't know.
No, that's cool.
Yeah.
Those are decent thoughts to start with. Yeah.
I could hear, for my 2 cents, Alabama Shakes
Thank you.
a little bit.
Love Alabama Shakes, man.
Yeah.
God, yeah.
I'll listen back to the sessions when I'm editing them and let you know
Okay.
other ones that I hear.
Yeah.
But I can hear the soul and the blues and
Yeah.
Fine.
definitely more, not much more up tempo, but a bit quicker with some really like in the pocket percussion
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, I hear that too. And I think I probably will lean that way because I also have a really soulful voice.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
just, that's what it is. But yeah, I would love to like go to somewhere like New Orleans and actually, you know,
Yeah.
study with somebody and
That'd be sick.
That would
right.
be awesome. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a dream.
mine's
Tennessee.
Nashville.
Yeah,
Nashville.
anywhere where it's music.
The culture, yeah.
I still can't believe that out of all places in the world, supposedly, I don't really know how much I believe that, but how much we're like a music capital, like in terms of live music.
Melbourne, you mean, in general?
Well, yeah, because I've met a lot of people from other countries and overseas, and they say that there's gigs everywhere every night.
Yeah, no,
Here. That is
I've
not
been noticing that.
usual.
Like,
But I think I don't know, maybe our quality is not. We're a small island, aren't we?
We're a melting pot,
not
like-
really, but like
Yeah, I mean, you just look at how many people there are. There is less here.
yeah.
So, yeah, there probably is gigs, but then there's less to draw on. It's not like we're a music mecca. People don't come here to do music necessarily. Oh, I don't think they do anyway.
I get a different vibe.
Okay, what would you...
I don't think people, it's not like a destination,
Yeah.
but I think Melbourne is like a music, I don't want to say capital either, but
You mean as far as Australia is concerned or as far as the world is concerned?
definitely Australia.
Yeah, Australia
Yeah.
I would agree
But
with.
that's why
But
I
the
would say
world,
the
maybe
world,
not.
yeah, not,
Yeah.
it's not a 5 places you have to go to record music or whatever, but I think there, like I said, we're a melting pot. There's like indie, there is blues, there's samba, there's Cat Empire.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I can't think of another one, but like Gang of Youths, they're
Sticky
completely
Fingers.
different. Sticky Fingers, like, and then the rap,
I think it's
the
the
hip
like
hop
that's-
community is
That's our
huge.
Australian culture, right? Because, like, I had this guy who moved from New Zealand be like, what's some Australian food? So I'm going to go eat Australian food. What am
It's like the hardest question,
I'm
like
like,
2-minute
I mean,
noodles.
pie?
Are you serious? Oh,
A
4 and
Parma?
20 pie.
Yeah, but no, he's like, where can I go out and go like he's from the islands and they eat seafood and they have like this whole cuisine and they have their like ovens that go under the sand and like he was telling me all and he's like lists like
Where's your culture?
pages. Yeah, and I'm like,
Yeah.
a Parma that comes from Italy originally,
No,
but
no,
it's
no.
now Australia.
Exactly.
Like what?
You
Yeah,
go-
that's Australia, right?
Where do I go?
watered down.
Where do I go to eat Australian food? A friggin' pub.
Yeah.
But that's not even
But it's-
Australian.
You go to a
Have a
That's
pub.
not
steak.
even originally Australian.
No, because we're not in. That's what it is. Australia takes the thing and makes
Yes,
it their own.
That's my point. But it's
Yeah.
it's not originally Australian. We're not that. Like we are original in the way that every music after a certain time is original, right? It's all repeated and rinsed and then changed with something else, and then it's like a fusion of two things, and it's like, oh, this is the new thing now. Like that's our culture.
Melbourne is just subgenres.
Yes, that's basically what I'm saying. Yes.
That's so true.
But that's our defining thing.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying we are a music thing because of how unique we take the thing and flip it on its
That's true.
ear. And
Yeah.
We're unafraid to combine two weird things.
some of us are afraid,
yeah.
but a lot of us aren't.
Well, no, you're afraid to put it out there, but you're not afraid to combine things.
Oh, yeah, no. Fucking... I left it at home at the last gig, but we were supposed to have kazoo at the last.
Yeah, I know.
Kazoo.
Because we only had 3 members and we needed a
Nice.
lead guitarist to rip a solo. We didn't have that,
Sing the solo through the kazoo.
Literally. In practice it worked, I just forgot to bring the kazoo.
Yeah, that was a sad moment. No kazoo.
Anyway.
Don't know how. Sorry, I feel like we've tangented a lot during this. I hope you're still enjoying
It's a
it.
podcast.
Yeah,
This is
but
great.
um,
Sitting in the park.
yeah, we'll wrap it up soon. But that's cool. So, what are your goals for your music? You want to do some recording? Be a little bit more.
Yes.
Anything
I
for end of year?
Yeah.
would really love to play a show where I'm just singing.
Yep. Have a band back or whoever backing you instead of
Yeah,
you
even
having to
just
play.
like a 2-piece or
Yeah.
3-piece or something simple. And I feel like I'm gonna really need to just push myself and do it and stop being like, I'm afraid, and be like, I'm afraid, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, legit.
Because I
Think of
feel
all
so
that, like-
limited, like myself on guitar and what I can do, and
Yeah.
I love it, but I'm not a great guitarist. So it'd be great to be able to just
makes
focus on singing. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
for sure.
and get some recordings.
You got the
and-
voice for it too, so
Thank you. It'd be great to really hone it, and yeah, I think there's a lot more I could do. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for coming on, having
Thanks
a
for
chat.
having me.
It's
been great.
Yeah, we really enjoyed having you on.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
How do we
to
end
Touch
these things?
Grass.
Usually it just fades out. Bye, guys.
Dee, 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 dee.
You actually have an outro.
Are we still gonna add this to the
Oh, I don't know what we're putting in. Probably most of it.